Have you ever wondered why some people seem to accomplish in a day what takes others a week? Why some seem to glide effortlessly towards their goals while others struggle to even get started? The answer isn't some magical quality or inherent talent. It's much simpler than that. The answer is one word: habits. In this video, we're going to unlock the secrets of ultra-productive people. We're going to dive deep into the daily habits, the routines, the mindsets that allow them to achieve extraordinary things. These are the secrets no one tells you, the small changes that can have a massive impact on your life. Are you ready to take control of your time, your productivity, your life? Subscribe now if you want to take it to the next level. One of the most common traits of highly successful people is that they don't wait for things to happen. They make things happen. And that begins with how they approach their day. You see, ultra-productive people understand a fundamental truth. The battle for a productive day is often won or lost the night before. Think about it. How often do you wake up feeling overwhelmed, unsure of where to start, your to-do list sprawling out before you like an unconquerable beast? Now, imagine waking up with a clear roadmap, a sense of purpose, knowing exactly what needs to be done and how you're going to tackle it. That's the power of planning the night before. It doesn't have to be complicated. A simple list, a quick review of your calendar, identifying your top 3 priorities for the next day. These small actions can make a world of difference. By taking a few minutes each evening to plan your day, you're setting yourself up for success. You're priming your mind to focus on what matters, eliminating decision fatigue, and ensuring that you start your day with intention and clarity. Think of it as setting your internal GPS. You wouldn't start a road trip without first plugging in your destination, would you? The same principle applies to your day. By setting your intentions the night before, you're essentially programming your internal GPS, guiding your mind and actions towards your goals. Now, I understand that planning might not sound like the most glamorous activity. It might seem tedious, even restrictive. But I urge you to see it differently. See it as an act of self-care, a way of investing in your future self. By taking the time to plan, you're essentially giving yourself the gift of a smoother, more productive, and ultimately more fulfilling day. Remember, you are in control. You have the power to shape your days, to make the most of your time. And it all starts with a simple plan. We've all heard the saying, well begun is half done. Nowhere is this truer than in the way ultra-productive people approach their mornings. They understand that the first few hours of their day set the tone for everything that follows. It's not just about getting out of bed. It's about setting themselves up for success, both mentally and physically. Think of it like this. Your morning routine is your personal launch sequence. Just like a rocket needs a powerful ignition to break free from Earth's gravity, you need a strong start to overcome the inertia of sleep and launch yourself into a productive day. Now, I'm not here to tell you there's one magic morning routine that works for everyone. The truth is, the most effective routines are deeply personal. However, there are common threads, key elements that contribute to a powerful start. Exercise, even if it's just a brisk walk or a quick yoga session, gets your blood flowing, oxygenates your brain, and releases endorphins that sharpen your focus and boost your mood. A healthy breakfast provides your body with the fuel it needs to power through the day. And taking a few moments for quiet reflection, whether through meditation, journaling, or simply enjoying a cup of coffee in peace, can calm your mind and prepare you for the challenges ahead. The key is to find what works for you, what energizes you, what sets your mind and body right. Experiment, adjust, and fine-tune until you discover your own personal launch sequence. Remember, the way you start your day matters. It sets the tone, influences your energy levels, and ultimately impacts your productivity. Make it count. Start your day like a winner. In our hyper-connected world, distractions are the enemy of productivity. Emails, notifications, social media, they all clamor for our attention, fragmenting our focus and derailing our best efforts. But ultra-productive people have a secret weapon. They've mastered the art of deep work. Deep work, as the name suggests, is about diving deep into a task, eliminating all distractions and giving it your undivided attention. It's about reaching a state of flow, where you're so absorbed in what you're doing that time seems to melt away. Now, I know what you're thinking. Easier said than done, right? And you're not wrong. Mastering deep work takes practice and discipline, but the rewards are well worth the effort. One of the most effective techniques for achieving deep work is the Pomodoro technique. The basic idea is simple. Set a timer for 25 minutes and work on a single task without interruption. When the timer goes off, take a 5-minute break. Repeat this cycle 4 times, then take a longer break of 20 to 30 minutes. This structured approach might seem counterintuitive, but it works. By breaking your work into focused intervals, you trick your brain into staying engaged. The short breaks provide just enough time to rest and recharge, preventing burnout and maintaining momentum. And here's the thing about deep work. It's not just about getting more done. It's about producing higher quality work. When you're deeply focused, you tap into a different level of creativity and problem solving. You produce your best work, the kind that makes a real impact. So, the next time you sit down to tackle a challenging task, remember the power of deep work. Eliminate distractions, set your timer, and dive in. You might be surprised by what you can achieve. Chapter 4. The Power of Protecting Your Most Valuable Resource. In a world that constantly demands our attention, one of the most valuable skills you can develop is the ability to say no. It might seem counterintuitive, especially in a culture that often equates busyness with productivity, but the truth is, every time you say yes to something, you're implicitly saying no to something else. Think about it. Every commitment you make, every request you agree to, every distraction you allow to steal your focus, they all come at a cost. They chip away at your time, your energy, your ability to focus on what truly matters. Ultra-productive people understand this. They know that their time and energy are their most valuable resources, and they guard them fiercely. They're not afraid to say no to requests, invitations, or opportunities that don't align with their goals or priorities. Now, I'm not suggesting you become a cold-hearted automaton, rejecting every request that comes your way. The key is to be strategic, to learn to discern between opportunities that will move you forward and distractions that will hold you back. Start by getting clear on your priorities. What are the most important things in your life, both personally and professionally? Once you have a clear understanding of your values and goals, it becomes easier to identify the things that deserve your time and energy and the things that don't. Remember, every time you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else. Make sure you're saying yes to the things that truly matter, the things that will move you closer to your goals. Protect your time, your energy, your focus. The power of new is the power to design your life, to create space for the things that matter most. Chapter 5. The Energy Equation Fueling Peak Performance. We often think about productivity in terms of time management, of squeezing every last drop out of our day. But what if I told you that true productivity is less about managing time and more about managing energy? You see, our bodies and minds are not machines. We can't simply switch on at full capacity and expect to operate at peak performance all day, every day. We need to fuel our bodies, rest our minds, and recharge our batteries. Ultra-productive people understand this. They know that sustainable productivity is a marathon, not a sprint, and they prioritize their physical and mental well-being. Sleep is non-negotiable. It's during sleep that our bodies and minds repair and rejuvenate. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night. Nutrition is key. What you eat directly impacts your energy levels, your mood, and your ability to focus. Prioritize whole, unprocessed foods that nourish your body and fuel your brain. And finally, don't underestimate the power of movement and breaks. Regular exercise, even if it's just a short walk or a few minutes of stretching, can do wonders for your energy levels and focus. Think of your body as a high-performance machine. You wouldn't expect a race car to run on fumes, would you? You need to provide it with the right fuel, the right maintenance, and the right amount of rest to keep it running smoothly. Chapter 6. Never Stop Learning, the Power of Continuous Growth. In a world that's constantly evolving, the one constant is change. What got you here won't necessarily get you there. Ultra-productive people understand this, and they embrace a mindset of continuous learning and self-improvement. They're voracious readers, devouring books, articles, and blog posts on a wide range of topics. They seek out new information, new perspectives, new ways of thinking. They're lifelong learners, always striving to expand their knowledge and skills. But here's the thing about learning. It's not just about acquiring knowledge for the sake of it. It's about applying that knowledge, about turning information into action, into results. Ultra-productive people are masters of implementation. They take what they learn and they put it into practice. They experiment, they iterate, they refine. They're not afraid to fail because they know that failure is just another opportunity to learn and grow. So how do you cultivate this mindset of continuous learning? Start by making time for it. Even if it's just 30 minutes a day, dedicate some time each day to reading, listening to podcasts, taking online courses, whatever it takes to keep your mind engaged and your skills sharp. Remember, the world is full of opportunities to learn and grow. Embrace a mindset of curiosity, of continuous improvement. Never stop learning, never stop growing, and you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. Unwavering, unlock your potential, take action, one habit at a time. We've covered a lot of ground in this video, exploring the habits that set ultra-productive people apart. We talked about the power of planning, the importance of a strong morning routine, the magic of deep work, the courage to say no, the need to prioritize our energy, and the transformative power of continuous learning. Remember those people we saw at the beginning, the ones who seem to achieve in a day what takes others a week. They're not superhuman. They've simply mastered these habits, these small actions repeated day after day. Start with just one habit. Pick one that resonates with you, that you feel will make the biggest impact in your life. Focus on that one habit until it becomes second nature, then move on to the next. Discipline is built through action. Success isn't magic. It's the result of small actions repeated every day. It's about making the choice day in and day out to show up, to do the work, to become the best version of yourself. It's up to you.